Call out to. Yeah, call out now. It's sharp. Don't come put body. Me dey full show. Aye.
Yes.
Mazi, you'll be out. Mazi, it's strong. Good to see you.
Please, if you are visiting my YouTube channel for the first time, subscribe with us and turn on your notification button.
Hello Biafrans, welcome to Magnetic Gist TV. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Today being 23rd of October 2025, we, the team of Magnetic Gist TV, is bringing this news live and direct to you. Biafrans, you can see that the men on ground are in the bush. First come, first collect. Oga, eating ishi, ife foro, ewero. They just a warning gun, ke shoot you. Ke yamarakwa na guys on the ground though. Makinwa man anyhow guy. If you do anyhow, you go see anyhow. You can see that Sowore finally meet with Mazen and the Kalo in the court today. But one brave thing about this video is Mazen and the Kalo, who is in chains. You know what I mean by in chains? He is being arrested. He's the one telling Sowore to be strong. More. Onye eji na asị onye na-ejighị eji na ya dey strong. Well, after some hours of this particular words Nnamdi Kanu dropped to Sowore, it's like Nnamdi Kanu knows what is going to happen. Sowore was arrested, so currently now Sowore is being detained.
Call out to. Yeah, call out now. It's sharp. Don't come put body. Me dey full show. Aye. Na bush me dey, but don't come put body. Even though na bush we dey. Normally na wheelbarrow rice na they go down. Mama track us for bush now. Mama, say hi to the camera. Mama, say hi to the camera.
Hi to the camera.
Now Mama will they follow the eat rice for inside bush.
Chocolate rice.
Chocolate. Mama say that chocolate rice. So I swear, Mama, do advice for your business now.
Butter rice. Chocolate. Original living.
I swear, you swear. It's sharp. Mama rice sharp, I swear. I dare enjoy for you.
Are you recording us?
No, I'm recording.
Are you recording us?
I'm not recording you. I'm recording me.
Put that phone down.
This is my younger brother now. What are you upset about?
Put that phone down.
So you said the commissioner of police said you should arrest me?
Yes, we are not
over what?
To bring you to the office.
By force?
Is it by force? I'm not holding you.
No, well, you said that. So why you then have? So you didn't bring a letter of invitation now.
Somebody, sorry.
That's not your business. When did you start telling people how to wear their clothes?
You are saying people should not use phone.
Let my car follow me. Is the car here?
Yes. Wait. Baba, wait first.
No, wait.
Let the.
You have to take me with my lawyer, so provide an avenue for.
Your lawyer can come and
Yes. No, wait now. Let him enter first. Okay. Enter. Clear the thing now. Where's this person? Oh.
Where's your second?
Where is she now?
She's at the back there.
Enter, please.
Can you come? Drive down. How are you now? How far?
No, sir.
Even though you know what you are doing is bad, so
I'm not doing anything bad.
no problem. Well, you know we had to stand for you when they oppressed you. So if you are standing for oppression, you know the problem.
Just follow us. Anybody that is following us. Please, sir, wait.
My car is coming. You said it's an invitation. Why are you in a hurry?
I don't understand.
Yes.
Only they have the picture.
How are you?
Is this your car?
Yes.
So they follow us from behind.
Let me give them my stuff.
Back.
What's going on?
Why? What did he do?
They said they shouldn't look for the time that I was able to capture when the police was saying they should drop phone.
Follow them,
Yes, follow them. Follow them.
See, that was how one DSS.
They go.
Oga, follow them. Don't wait. Just drive behind them.
Absolutely.
How about the motion? No, I mean NR return.
That he will be appearing in court tomorrow. That is 24th of October 2025. But one certain there is Ijele is there. You can see what Sowore told Ijele. We helped to bear you out and now you are fighting against us. And Ijele said, no. Just imagine. This word is very deep. Well, Mazen and Kalo listed names of people that
since when I done the C case, I never see case will be like this Nnamdi Kanu case, honestly. Because just imagine Abubakar Malami, he was the AGF during the time where they sent Nnamdi Kanu come back to Nigeria. He was the Attorney General. That time they tell and say, you have to release him now in the country. This is an extraordinary rendition. The man did to say, no, we have to try him. You must send him to prison. Time don't turn. I know say I hear say Malamida and I is among the opposition in ADC, where they want to overthrow government of Tinubu. Just imagine say Nnamdi Kanu, I see Nnamdi Kanu call him, say, make him come be witness for him. Your enemy, person who want to persecute you, then you call, talk, say, make him come be witness to you. Just imagine saying now the kind of they ask Malami how he take career come from all the way from Kenya down to Nigeria. What could be the reaction? Wike, when we say during your own time and they massacre people for Obi Boya. Now the kind of got to ask him as a prosecutor, say, as a person when they witness or I say, now me send you. I mean, I need send people come massacre people for Obibo during that your time. I mean, this is just a complicated issue. This guy Nnamdi Kanu is a wise man. I mean, those his counsels, they are very, very wise. Imagine calling your enemy. Babatu, I mean, what's this guy name? For current governor of Lagos State. Make you come be a witness, say what happened for NSAS. Say he had no day inside. Say no be him do cause people do NSAS. Meanwhile, because if you check for the report, there is a report already about the issues about NSAS. Nnamdi Kanu name was never mentioned. They go call the governor, say, oh yeah, Oga, come there. Because if you check the jurisdiction, that one say you be governor, don't mean say you don't come there witness to anybody. They could talk about hope who's or them man. They will come call hope who's or them man. All the things where they happen for Imo State, all the pie where they pie. How now they can't have it can't take the idea. Honestly, this case will be something. I will say they will just televise this case. But they just carry this case, call national television. You see, make I tell you, With all of these things now, the release of Nnamdi Kanu is very, very soon. Because they don't want, Nigerian government don't want to bring themselves to that level. I know when you carry somebody on subpoena, you know what I mean? Subpoena, you know what I mean? You'll be compelled to appear in the court. They don't want that governor work, make you say they invite him as a witness, and go say you know go come. That means there is no case. There is no case. Nnamdi Kanu is wiser than these people. Honestly, you hold them for here. And I be the bone we hold Nigerian government. How to release them? They don't know how to release them. You don't go to make it buy them. That be the issue. Okay, we do the case from there. For where? He just want to delay the guy for nothing. It's a big problem. You see this in Nnamdi Kanu case. It's a big problem. And coupled with that fact, say international organizations don't they look into this whether they Paipai Christian from the northern part of Nigeria. If I be Nigeria government, I'll just look for a political solution, release this guy, because the next level where they go now, coupled with the fact saying they don't call all these top men as a witness, the case don't go anywhere.
So, all of I don't hear the news, Abi. Sowore has been arrested at the Federal High Court today. So, and we believe that the reason for his arrest is connected to the Free Nnamdi Kanu's protest, where we do. So, but the police and the illegal IGP will be disgraced. They will surely be disgraced. Sowore will be freed. Nnamdi Kanu will be freed. Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer and his younger brother will be freed. So, according to what we heard, they are going to bring Sowore to court tomorrow. So we are calling on all well-meaning Nigerians, the lovers of justice, to join us tomorrow at the Federal High Court in solidarity with Sowore, Nnamdi Kanu, and all the freedom fighters where they don't detain. Revolution now. Thank you.
Listen very well to Cross Steve. Cross Steve is telling the reality. Cross Steve, you know, he is praising Sowore for being the only man to stand against injustice in Nigeria. You know, although before he made a video where he said that he doesn't know if Sowore is trying to use this as a political gain. But I think he has realized that whether it is for political gain or not, the main thing there is let Nnamdi Kanu come out from there. So he is there praising Sowore, and he is also telling Rufai Oseni of that Arise TV that he loves what he is saying, but he doesn't accept him using that or making that statement that the way Nnamdi Kanu is doing the struggle of a thing, that he's not in support of the way Nnamdi Kanu is doing that struggle, but he is not also in support of the way Nigerian government is treating Nnamdi Kanu. And then he asked Oseni, which way do you want Nnamdi Kanu to use? So just listen to Cross Steve of how he narrates the whole saga concerning this court case of Nnamdi Kanu, and how the president of Finland is keeping quiet, because it is time for him to know that what Simon Ekpa has been fighting for, or is fighting for, is for genuine and not fake.
All right, Biafrans, I'm still waiting on Alexander Stubb of Finland to react to what Tinubu has done to the peaceful protesters that marched on the road of Abuja, protesting for the freedom of Onyenduma Nnamdi Kanu. Remember, 5 courts in Nigeria has freed Nnamdi Kanu. And Nigerian government, in violation of their own law, still kept Nnamdi Kanu for doing nothing. A man that they went to his house and unalived more than 30 people there. Nnamdi Kanu flee from that ran away and started agitating from abroad. Most especially was agitating in London. And when he left London to Kenya, the same terrorist Nigerian government still went as far as Kenya to kidnap him in the night, subjected him to all manner of intimidation for 8 good days. 8 good days. And now covered his face, put him in a flight, brought him back to Nigeria in order to try him. Up to today, they are still trying that man. And the world is watching this evil happening in Nigeria. Alexander, stop. Simon Ekpa is your best friend. Simon Ekpa told you about the injustice melted on his own people. But Alexander, stop. Did you listen to what your best friend told you? No, the answer is no. You never did. You never did. When Nigeria offered you more than Simon was able to offer you, you switched and went into bilateral agreement with Nigeria and sold your friend off to the Nigeria, to the enemy, and jailed him for 6 years. Jailed him for 6 years. This is your best friend. No wonder Tupac said money go fuck friends. No wonder. Alexander, stop. I'm here to hear you react over the injustice melted on Nigerians, not even Biafrans now. These were the people that was giving you, what is it called? Evidences. Simon Ekpa is the one, he's the one unaliving his people. He's the one making sure that the whole of Nigeria is not secured. I'm here to see you react and stop. Since you people love Africa so much, since you people want to give Africa what they don't have, we are waiting for you to react to this injustice that has happened to many people in your country, in Finland. When people are protesting, apparently nobody protests because the government is doing their job. When people are protesting, would you people bring out live bullets and tear gas and shoot at your protesters? Has it ever happened in Finland? The answer is no. Why do you derive joy seeing it happening in Africa? Let's understand. Why do you people derive joy to see it happen in Africa? Lekki Toll Gate, people were peacefully protesting with the so-called Nigerian flag. They weren't carrying firearms. Just their weapon was Nigerian flag. We need a better life. We want the better things. We need jobs. We don't have good roads. We do not have schools. We want better hospitals. We want the best for ourselves. There is nothing to do. We are all suffering every single day. What did the Nigerian government do? What they did was to bring out their machineries, their military, and unalived Nigerians. What of Obibu? What of Asaba massacre? What about the one that's this drunkard did in River State, Nwike, in Obibu? He massacred Biafrans that was peacefully agitating for their freedom. The world has not said anything about it. The one in the school that people were peaceful protesting, they were protesting. Buhari, the late Buhari, that animal, sent military and gunned down 300 people. That was when I thought the international body would step in. That was when I thought people like Alexander Stubb, the other powerful nation in the world, would step in and say enough is enough. Buhari should be questioned and be arrested by the ICC. Did anything happen? Nothing happened. That is why Tinubu is going this route. Because he knows that at the end of the day, he will run to London. At the end of the day, when he finishes his 8 years in office, he will go to London and rest. And you people can continue. Nobody arrests these people. We have a case with them in ICC. Mazi Simon Ekpa sued them to ICC. Nigeria was contacted. They never came. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sued them to ICC. Nigeria was contacted. They never came. Dr. Mozo Rabeze is doing so. They are not even interested in Africa. All they are interested is your mineral resources. Are you not getting it? You know, when we stay here to tell you, you will say, oh, they are in America instigating violence. I don't instigate violence, bro. Bro, I never instigate violence against anyone. I am telling you the basic fact of life that is happening in Nigeria. What is happening in Nigeria is not moving forward. You people are so dumb in the head that when we are talking, you tag us one thing. Oh, he's enjoying in abroad. Why can't you hold your governors, your presidents accountable for you to enjoy the way we are enjoying? Oh, are you people feeling bad that we are enjoying? Yes, I will not deny the fact that I'm enjoying. I'm living the best of my life here. That is the truth. Hold your president accountable. That is what Sowore proved on the 20th of October 2025. He was met with suppression, intimidation, all manner of evil. That's what they did. Many of these people, they don't care. Nobody, and I repeat, Nigerian and Biafra, nobody is coming for our freedom. Biafra, nobody is coming for our freedom. We have to fight and get this freedom by ourselves. Nobody will speak for us. Nobody, and I repeat, no nation. We have watched how they massacre our people. Simon Ekpa stood up to defend his people, giving detailed evidence to the Finnish authority. Giving very detailed evidence to the Finnish authority. Did Alexander Stubb hold on to that? No, he never did. Because Nigeria promised him what he could not reject. He went straight into Gallant, telling you that Simon was the person blocking Finland from having this, peace deal, having this signatory to, own your mineral resources. That's what they told us. That is Simon that was stopping them. Can you people understand it now? When we talk, you people call us terrorists. I don't know what is wrong with most of you. I don't know. They are negotiating your life with your mineral resources. And you people are there. Oh, yes, Simon is a terrorist. This is a norm for them. When they see you fighting for your freedom, they call you a terrorist. It's a norm. So we are used to it. Look at the way they are, even not Biafrans, the Nigerian citizens are being unalived by Tinubu, the drug lord. Again, Tinubu is a fraudster. Tinubu is a drug dealer. Tinubu has no friend in Nigeria that they went to the same school. Tinubu forfeited $450,000 in restitution of his drug trafficking in London, in America, I mean to say. This same Tinubu that Alexander Stubb went into bilateral agreements with cannot fly to America to visit Donald Trump. So who is now the terrorist here? You know, when I just sit down to watch these people call us names, this same Tinubu, I dare him to fly to America. I dare Tinubu to fly to America. These are the people that Alexander Stubb connived with and removed Simon Ekpa because of the love of money. Because of money, Alexander Stubb, he could not. When they gave him that contract, his body was doing him somehow. Hey, let's come. Hey, oh, so we have this kind of opportunity, and this is it. This is where it has landed us into. I thought there were people who could release Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, Simon Ekpa was causing insecurity. I thought there were other ways that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was not getting it. And again, Arise Television, Rufai Oseni, you know they talk too much about this Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. You don't they talk carelessly. Despite I don't like the approach, despite the fact that I don't agree with his methodology of agitation, how are we going to do it and get it right? Okay, Rufai Oseni, come and tell us how to get it right. Nigerians are on the streets protesting. They shot at them with live bullets. You are there. Nigerians are on the street protesting. They shot them with a live cannon of tear gas. Nigerians are on the road protesting for bad governance. They killed them at Lekki Toll Gate. How else is Nnamdi Kanu going to champion his agitation? Please, you people that know it better, that know it, you know, when they pay you people are just brown envelope people. You come and start talking from the both sides of your mouth. You don't like his ideology. You don't like the way he's going about his agitation. How else are we going to go about it, I ask you? How else? Do you see how they are subjecting Mazin Nnamdi Kanu to intimidation? Do you see how they are subjecting him to all manner of inhuman treatment? None of you dare talk. It is only Sowore who stood up. And now they started arresting everybody that is connected to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. How else I ask you. You know, you people feel that you are very educated people, and then you can come and tell the world that you don't like the methodology, you don't like his approach, you don't like how he's going about his agitation. Tell us how to get it right. We have asked Nigeria peacefully that we want to live. All they do is bring guns and unalive us. Nigeria does not have rule of law. Nigerian rule of law is gun and bullet. That is how they are. And now, you talking, Rufai Oseni, how are we going to get it right? What is he going to do differently from what he's doing to make Biafra stand as a nation? We don't have seaports in our own country. If we want to do visa or apply for any country visa, we have to go to Abuja or to Lagos. If we want to fly from Biafran land to any country, we have to go to Lagos or Abuja. How else is Nnamdi Kanu going to get it? I don't like his ideology. Most of you don't like his ideology, but they are there freeing terrorists, bandits, having peace deal with them. With AK-47 in their hands, have you seen one gun with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Have you ever seen Mazen Nnamdi Kanu brandishing any firearms? Asari Dokubo the other day said that he's working with the Nigerian government, a non-state actor, and you are here telling us you don't like his ideology. So, okay, what Asari Dokubo is doing is good. Asari Dokubo is training military terrorists, bringing them to our land by the orders of Nigerian government to unalive our citizens. Please, Rufai Oseni, you know you are always politically correct. How do you want Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to fight this fight? Of insults that Nigerian government are giving to us. How? Please tell me. Because no matter me, he can't do it right. He doesn't know how to do it. How else do you want him to do it? You people will see the truth, you won't say the truth. And that is why people are being unalive every day. Every time you want to be politically correct, your judicial system has failed everybody. Failed in all ramifications. Your judiciary is not working. The same judiciary that freed Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is still the same judiciary that is trying Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. What kind of country is that? When it comes to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's case, they know that the law works. But when it comes to terrorists, they will treat them with carrot sticks. They will treat them with straws. They will treat them with, calmness and peace. They don't even, exercise their rights. When it comes to terrorism and banditry. But when it comes to an Igbo man that knows his right, that is standing on the right of his people, then you know he's committing act of terrorism. Is that the way you people are? Is that the way you people are? I ask you, all of you, oh, I don't like this method. Let this nonsense stop, my friend. You don't have anything to say. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is one man that has defeated the whole Nigeria, including you, Rufai Oseni. Come off it, bro. You ain't got the kind of swag Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has got. You ain't got the kind of guts Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has got. None of you got it. None of you have that integrity that this leader has, this man has. None of you has got it. You just come to TV because they pay you people and they tell you what to say, what to do. You don't like his methodology. How do you want it to fight his fight? Every single time, this is what you say. Bring an idea on how to go about Nigeria. Look at peaceful protesters on the 20th. That Sowore marched. They didn't even arrest Sowore. They did not arrest him. They didn't come for him. They went for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's brother and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer. Are you people not seeing it? How else are you going to fight this government? If not with bullet and gun. Any government that is violating the rules and regulations of their citizens should be met with the same equal measure of violence. Rufai was saying that is the way I believe things can be sorted out. You don't come here and tell us you don't. Stop talking about him. If you don't want to talk about him, don't talk about him in totality. Don't like his ideology. Give us that your own ideology. Come and tell us, when next you are coming before you saying it, come and tell us how else you want Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to carry out this is agitation. He was peaceful. They sent military. We were peaceful marching in Onitsha, Enugu. Did you not see the people that they gunned down in school? Over 300. Did you not see it? Were they carrying guns? Were they carrying guns? I ask you, Rufai Oseni. They were carrying Biafran flag. They gunned them down. I don't like his ideology. I don't like that. I may not agree with his this thing. What the hell? Who the hell are you speaking that English for? Or to? I mean, you people go to do like say now too sabi. You know nothing about freedom. Look at the kind of thing Tinubu is doing. A drug lord. A man that is known to be a drug dealer. You are here talking. You can't say things when you see things. A man that cannot go to America to visit Donald Trump, to visit his fellow president. And Finland called him, and then they went into bilateral agreement. You don't know it is your oil that they use to jail Simon Ekpa, who was fighting legitimately for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for the freedom of the whole Biafra. You are here talking nonsense. Brown envelope people. You don't have shame, is it? None of you have shame. All this this thing will consume you people one day. I'm telling you people, it will consume everybody. This thing don't reach everybody now. And I'm happy. This one is no more IPOP. This one now is the Nigerian government abetting and petting terrorists. And those terrorists is taking over Christian communities in the Northeast. None of you can talk about it. None of you can come on social media and say it. Foolish people. Now they cannot say ideology is not rubbish. Get off my phone, bro. I see you guys. Biafrans, look. I will be here giving you the updates you need to get. Now, I don't want to talk about our leader Simon Ekpa, which has to be off the media right now. But one thing I'm going to assure you, Nigeria ain't going to win this war.
Biafrans, thank you for watching this video. Remember to subscribe with us, Magnetic Jigs TV, for we remain the best. Here is your Carlo is coming back. That is all we know. Bye.